figure I'd do some Q&A stuff, see if anybody pops in while I'm eating. Yo, yo. Eminus. So Freaky calls you, huh? Okay. Oh, yeah. Little while. I'm supposed to go in tonight, but I've been battling a cold the last couple of days. The fucking congestion really hit me hard yesterday, but I was lifting through it on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's all right. A little congested. Yeah, we had we had a few days of nothing but rain. We had some rain fronts. Just nothing but rain out in the elements. It must have got me. Feeling a little under the weather, so I'm probably gonna eat some food, take a nap, and if I wake up and I feel like dog shit, I'm not gonna go train. If I wake up and I feel better, I'll try going squat. But it's fucked up because when you're sick like that, your body doesn't recover nearly as well. So I'm still feeling my lats is still sore as hell from back in biceps night. It's like fuck, I should be pretty much healed up already. They're just taking longer when you get old. Got some new sushi that this new sushi place me and my girlfriend found. Oh, is it going now, babe? Is it going now? Getting a little. What does it say on there? Hopefully I feel better before Sunday. Main thing I feel better for Sunday because I'm gonna be benching heavy again. Oh, Ireland, yeah, okay. Is it always gloomy over there? No shit. Rains every day. Whew. I don't know if I'd be able to handle that. We get a lot of sun out here. It's hot as fuck. Most of the time, it's hot as hell. Yeah, check this sushi out, man. Let's see if I can throw the underside. So it's got tempura, cream cheese, avocado, cucumber. Then they deep fry it, and then they put spicy ahi on the top with all their fixings. This is fucking. This is really good. This is my new favorite sushi. We just found this place like last week on our date night. Yeah, it's fucking pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. Dude, that's fucking so delicious. Oh man, that's really good. I got this. I got my fat boy drink. I've been every night I go into the gym. Not normally on bench nights though. But every night that I go into the gym, I get one of these. What does it say, honey? Huh? Bring me the remote. It's on Netflix on my PS4. No. Right there. Yeah, thank you. With my armor blocker. Hey, babe. Nah, this will probably be good. Oh, fuck, long week. Hope everyone's work week is over. I'm glad I'm not working tomorrow. I got a massage in the morning. Can't wait for that. I've been waiting for that damn thing forever. This is the bomb. Hey, babe. Then you can pick what you want to watch. My best squat is 687. I was trying to get to the sevens, but I really couldn't stay healthy long enough for that. Especially in my line of work. I run. Yo, what's up? I can't even say that name. Moopsy much. What's up, buddy? Yeah, my line of work, your lower half of your body gets extremely taxed every day. I operate heavy equipment, so it's a real physical job. Especially on like your lower back, hips, legs, knees. So depending on what I'm doing. No, I didn't even do it. I'm more interested in the Q&A. Honestly, the way I'm feeling, I don't even want to flex. Yeah, I'm feeling under the weather. There. That's all I got. Oh. Everything still hurts, so. Because I've been sick for a few days. But yesterday and today, I really felt it. Yep. Caramel frappuccino. One of my go-to carb drinks. I'm at the point that aesthetics really don't matter to me. So all these little things like that, Coke floats, eating a lot. I've actually been able to slowly over time bench goal. June, July. In July, I want to do 551. I can't remember how much kilograms it is, 240 something or something like that. But I want to do 551 in July. That would be nice. Because this last meet, the last meet felt like I had an easy 530. Oh, hey, what's up, Scott? Yeah. How'd the deadlifts go? Scott's got a 600-pound deadlift. But yeah, this past powerlifting meet definitely felt like I had 530 in the bag, fairly easy. The speed that I did 500 was stupid, and that's even with messing up my warm-ups, warming up a whole hour way too early. So basically from 405 till 475, I had to try and kill an hour. And then after my 475 final warm-up backstage, dude, 638 is a damn good deadlift, man. My deadlift is poverty. The most I ever did was a 319 bench. Honestly, everyone has, not everyone, but a lot of people are gonna have 1 week lift. So just being able to find what you're doing wrong in there is gonna be a big thing. But it might be something to do with your leverages. It might be a programming thing. I don't know, I never see it. If you have any footage on your channel, I can take a look at it. Bench for me is one of those things that I was always good at, so I benched 315 in 10th grade in a non-sanctioned high school competition. You don't upload to YouTube? I did 405 for either a double or a triple in 12th grade. I squatted 535 in 12th grade. That's before the back injury. But I never deadlifted really. I messed around a little bit, like a few times. I had a friend in. It was crazy because I had weightlifting class in high school. So sorry. I had I'll get to that. But I had weightlifting class in high school. So I would try and make, because that was like an elective, and back then we could just pick whatever elective. So I had I think 3 of the 4 years I had weight training. And I used to try and get it to where it would be right before lunch, the period right before lunch. So I know my 11th and my 12th grade years, I had it the period that was right before lunch. So I would pump up, lift weights in weight training class, then go eat lunch, and then I'll always buy an extra milk. and I'd save that milk for the end of the day, because at the end of the day I had football training, and I would always bring protein powder with me to school. So I would put the protein powder in those little the little mini milk cartons, shake them up in there, and down that right before football training. And then after football practice, I would come home, take a shower, have another shake, go to the gym, the regular commercial gym, come home, have another shake, take a shower, eat, and then sleep. And I did that. I rinse, wash, repeat that all throughout high school. So along with, like, I needed a lot of caloric intake because of how much physical activity I was doing back then. I would have a shake before I even go onto the bus. I'd have a shake in the morning when I wake up, and walk up to my bus stop, jump on the bus, head to school, get to school, eat like 2 breakfasts, and then the first recess, we used to have a mid-morning, the cafeteria would feed mid-morning meals called wiki lunch. So I'd go and have 1 or 2 of those, normally 1 of those, and then 2 periods after that was my weight training class, and then I would go eat lunch, and it was between 1 to 2 lunches every day, and then like I said, afterwards I get that extra milk. The back injury, when I think it was around 2005 or 2006, I was working construction with another company, and we was picking up this big, long, ductile iron pipe, and the 2 laborers weren't strong enough to pick it up, 1 on each end. So I went and grabbed in the middle. I grabbed in the middle of the pipe and put my arm around the pipe, and then I was helping them carry it to the trench. And I don't know if the first guy fell, or he dropped the pipe, or he jumped into the trench. All I know is the front guy dropped it, the back guy dropped it, and the pipe fell, but it wedged in between my body and my hand, and then it ripped me in half sideways like this. So sideways like that, tore all my muscles in my back on my left side. So ever since then, I got some funky back problems. I still got some sciatic nerve damage issues that I'm dealing with. Oh god, this sushi is so damn good. No, they need is an app. Yeah. I haven't measured it in a very long time. It was somewhere close to like 55 the last time I measured it. That was a while ago. I can't really measure it by myself. It's kind of hard. And that's why it's like totally relaxing and stuff. It's like letting it sit. But you know, a lot of guys, when they measure it, they like flex their lats. They like try and get away with flexing their lats a little bit and measure it a little higher. Well, like even if I measure it like way down here, if I flex my lats, it'll fucking blow out to like 58 or some shit. It'll blow way around there. No secret. If I have one secret, it would be consistency. Consistency above all others. That's number 1. Number 2 is fucking being smart. You can have all the drive in the world, all the determination in the world, and you could run yourself into an injury real quick, especially naturally. That's what I did. I ran myself into multiple injuries because I just wanted it so bad. Yeah, is it? I never did have a problem pec bouncing. It's just firing. It's just firing. Fire your chest. I can do that with my biceps. I could even, if I concentrate hard enough when I lat spread, I can. If I concentrate when I lat spread, I can kind of bounce my lats a little, my traps a little bit. It's all mind to muscle connection. But yeah, consistency, lifting smart, patience. Look for plan out your shit like long term goals. You know, short term goals. I don't know. You can set short term goals, and if you don't like, even if you achieve them, after you hit that goal, if you don't have the game plan after that, if you don't have the game plan after that, you could fall off. You know, you could lose that momentum. But if you have a multitude of small goals that leads to another, that leads to this, that's going to lead to this, you can kind of plan your attack that way. But if you're always shooting for like say you think small, like your bench is 300, but you want 315, so you can finally put 3 plates on there and bench your 315, right? Working, you train as hard as you can to get there. And all your emphasis is on the 3 plates on the 315. And then you hit it. Then what? If you didn't have a plan for what you're gonna do after you hit that, you know what I mean? So, best exercises for shoulders. Mine, laterals. Just a shitload of laterals. That's all I do. I do. I really like doing thumbs up laterals like this, but not necessarily thumbs up, but where you bring them, your thumb would actually be. If you point it up, it would be like this. But doing them to where is direct center line of your face. So when you're coming across, like this. So like, you know, coming from down here, coming up and across like that, like this. I really like those. I do those with my warm-ups. Before every shoulders day and before every bench day, I do those. And then I'll do, so for like a typical shoulders day, I'll do my my warm-up circuit. And then after the warm-up circuit, I'll start really, really light, really low on the dumbbells, maybe sometimes 15 pounds, sometimes even lighter, but normally around 15 pounds. And I'll bang out like 15 each side, and then I'll increment 5 pound increases every set. Sometimes I'll go all the way up to like 60 pounds for a set of 10. Lately I really haven't gone up that heavy very often. If I'm feeling really good, then I will, but lately it's been more like 45, 50 for a set of 10 or 12. Let's see. What do you think is more important for increasing a lift? Frequency or better accessories? See, the thing about frequency is a lot of guys will say frequency, but everyone is a little different. And if other people can bench 3 times a week, 2 or 3 times a week, that doesn't mean you can. Especially when you start getting into the heavy weight, the stronger you get, the more it runs your body down. So for my own training, I'm not a big fan of too much frequency. Believe it or not, I've said this for a long time now. I bench 3 times a month. That's it. That's all I bench. I wish I could do more, but I just physically can't. My elbow can't take the pounding with all the tendonitis issues I have in my elbow. That's really like a big hampering thing. So I make up for it on accessories. So for me, accessories over frequency for me. Everyone's a little different. I think with a lot of rookie lifters, the frequency helps because they basically just get better. It's not necessarily that frequency makes you stronger. If your bench is 455, your max, and you're always hitting 405, or 425, 435, or close to 455 week in, week out, sooner or later something's gonna start getting run into the dirt. Yeah, that's what I think a lot of rookie lifters benefit from frequency, is because they're not necessarily the frequency is helping them. It's that they're getting better at the movement. They're getting, they're narrowing it in. They're dialing in their form a lot better. But there's other guys that can bench multiple times a week. I just can't. I really can't. So I hit it hard 3 times in the month. If I'm feeling froggy, sometimes I'll throw a fourth one in there, like this. A few videos back, I did one that I just banged out 500, just for shits and giggles after like a super long 10-hour day, just fucking around. And I'll do that sometimes, but for the most part, it's not high frequency. It's more the accessories for me, because I can do the accessory work and heal up from them, but I can't bench multiple times during the week and heal up from that. I like to come into my benches fresh. I don't know, 600. Let's hit 551 first. Having felt all those weights, 551 feels doable. But even when 551 felt doable, between that 551 and 585, that 6 plate on there, man. That thing feels really heavy sometimes. Yeah, fuck, dude. He smoked that too. The dude's a freak. I also think that if I wanted to make a run on like 600 naturally, I'd have to pick up a lot more weight. Yeah, his speed was ridiculous, man. The speed that he did 650 was stupid. I think he moved 650 as fast as I moved at 501 in competition. That's very strong. I'd have to be... Well, you see, the long-term plan for me is to make a run on those big weights. But I know that somewhere I'm gonna have to pull the trigger and start on some heavy gear. It's just, for me, the matter is not if but when to pull that ace out of the hole. So I'm figuring if I can get 550 legit, raw in competition, and drug free, it might be a big enough base. I missed out. I missed out on some crucial years of training, and I did some. I dabbled in a lot of stuff. Had some surgeries. Thanks, buddy. Definitely don't feel like one right now. Hopefully Sunday will feel different. But I wanted to get my squats in. I feel like when I'm keeping up on my squats, my bench, I can put strength into my bench easier when I'm keeping my squats strong. So maybe I might down some of this shit, down some of that, have a good nap, wake up, dose up on like 500 milligrams of caffeine, and hit the gym, try and squat. All right, Amanius, I'll see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. What else is everyone up to? Let's see what you guys got on here. Yeah. I'm all out of sushi. A little more caramel in here. Little boy, get back to you yet, babe? Money, bunny? Not yet? Fucking kid. Trying to see if I have to pick up my son from work, because I don't want to be in a dead slumber and him calling and be like, pick me up from work. I want to be able to sleep. This good shit for you too. Oh, that's good. If I'm lifting, I usually stay on until I'm done lifting. But now it's kind of all up in the air. Not exactly the chattiest bunch. So I might cut it off here pretty quick if nobody wants to talk stories. No. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I don't feel it though. I feel normal. At this weight, I kind of feel a little bit of the weight starting to. It's like walking up and down the stairs when my body's cold. Beef. I sure hope not. I'm surprised I haven't kicked this. I'm surprised I haven't kicked this cold like really fast, with given how much I sweat I was sweating in the gym the last couple of nights, man. I was drenched in there. Back in biceps night, I went through like 3 shirts. Because, you know, when you're all sick and you start sweating and you start getting a good sweat and you want to keep that going. Fuck, man. I would have thought that I would sweat it out. I don't know, it's one of those things. Yesterday was a little more of the body aches. Like the body was real sore yesterday. Today, a little better, but the chest is real super congested. So the cough came on today. Not doesn't help that I fucking smoke either. So I'm sure that's not good. Forgot to take my creatine. That's the creatine I take. I take 2 capsules. 2 capsules twice a day. I don't even know how much that is. 2 capsules is 1,500 milligrams, so 3,000 milligrams, so 3 grams. I don't think that's very much. And this is the joint support I've been taking for a while now, Cisis. Nah, 22 cold. A little over 22 without a pump. With a pump, I haven't measured them with a pump in years. I'd say, I know when I was younger, I had 22.5-inch arms, and a few times I measured them when I did like both arms when I supersetted biceps and triceps. And I got them up to 23.5 with a pump, because I get really, really big pumps. So I wouldn't put it past myself to be able to put an inch or close to it when I got a full pump going, but I haven't measured it to verify that. So I'd say 22.5, 22 and 3/4 easily with a pump. I just haven't measured it with a pump. Yeah, when a pump, your arms is all sweaty and sticky, and the tape sticks to you, so it's easier if you have somebody else help you. Yeah. Kind of doesn't count at this body fat percentage, right? Yeah, I've been hitting it hard. I've been hitting it real hard. I hit it hard on my accessories, and then I get some pretty decent pumps. I get some great pumps on my my bench days too. As long as I can get a good back down set, I get a pretty damn good pump on my bench day, and then on my bench accessories day, I fucking slaughter the pump. Okay, last one of that. Oh, it's hard to hold it. Super hard to hold it. Everything hurts. When I do that, my even my lats hurt. From back in biceps night on Tuesday, they're still sore. So yeah, fuck. Yeah, getting that ridge right there pretty good. That's coming up. That part. So I'm putting more. I'm definitely putting more size up there, but not really necessarily like putting too much concentration into a lot of incline stuff. I think a lot to do with the shoulders exercises I do. Those ones because over here it contracts this way, like, across. So if you're doing this, then you're getting a lot of good contraction in here. And I think that helps. The bench definitely helps, and then all of the bench accessories I do, those things definitely help. I didn't even get to finish the shoulders, so I'll do my warm up circuit, and then I'll do usually those thumbs up laterals. And sometimes I'll go up to 60 pounds for a set of 10 to 12. Sometimes I'm not as strong. I can only get like 45, 50. And then after those, I'll hit side cable laterals. But when I do those, I start them at a certain angle, and I like to like bend down real far and try and get like a lot of load onto this part of the shoulder, this median. I think that's the median delt, the middle part of your delt. I like to try and get a lot of load on top of that, and then I'll swing it way up, and then I'll actually turn my hand over and finish way up here. So I'll do those, and then I have a variation. A single arm cable variation of upright row I was messing around and I found. So I do that one that I made up for my own body structure, because upright rows for my size, all of the bars, they feel like you're always too narrow when you're up here. I like to like be like more out like this, just because of the way I'm built. So I'll take my upright rows really, really wide out here like this. So I'll do a bunch of those. Then I do a bunch of there's another rear delt exercise that I made up for myself, a cable one that I take it across like this. And when I do that, the way I load it, I can put like a lot of stress on top of the rear delt itself. So I'll do those. Then I'll do some face pulls, some shrugs. Then I'll finally get onto my bench accessories. So that's like a easy 2 hour night training session, over 2 hours sometimes. So yeah. But yeah. Thanks, buddy. Still sick or something. Yeah, I don't know. That's the bicep. That's the bicep. That's the bicep, and then that's the pec. Once you get the mind muscle connection, you can do it pretty easily. A lot of people, if they ask me for advice in the gym, I always try and hammer that point home, the mind to muscle connection, because it's just gonna help you with everything. I need to learn my mind to muscle connection for the deadlift, because I can feel I'm doing something. I can feel where I'm going wrong. I just can't fucking get there. So I gotta put more time into that. The only thing is I'm only training it twice a month right now. That's all I can put into it. I know where I'm going wrong. I know where I want to get to. Just can't get there. It's really, really hard. It's really, really hard with this with my torso length. It's fucking super hard. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. I don't know. Does everybody's knees get sore if they? It almost feels like I want to sit back more. It feels like I'm about 1.5 inches pulled too forward. Like if I could just set 1.5 inches, or at least 1 inch more back, that would feel awesome. But when I do that, like I gotta drop my hips so low in order to get the shoulders in line with the bar path. You know, you want your shoulders in line with where that bar is. You want it straight, right? You don't want to be, you know, shoulders in front of the bar or shoulders behind the bar. You want that shit straight down. Whenever I feel that, I just feel like an incredible, like, load in the kneecaps themselves. I don't know. There's something wrong. I've been playing around with the stance a little bit. You know, a little wider conventional stance. Kind of closer to like how the strongmen been doing it. Is there anything good on there, babe? Check out some Netflix. Maybe I might down some of this. Seems like everyone's interest is not dropping off just like my energy is. Yeah, I don't blame you guys. Yeah. I'll turn on the light here pretty soon. Alright. Hopefully that'll make me feel a little better. Alright guys, if I end up going to the gym tonight, I'll try to get some live streaming up. No promises. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys later.